conflict. You see, you are not in control of somebody's action, but you are obviously in control of the way you react to the relationship. Some of you are looking at it, you go hard. I mean, you go hard, but it's not impossible. You see, the mind is a very powerful tool. I'm an advocate of that. I tell any human being, if you're going to be successful in life, it's going to start here. You can either see the cup half full or half empty. It's the same perspective, it's the same thing, but different perspective. You know, some people will say, Nigeria is terrible, Nigeria is bad. And I tell them, most times Nigeria is always very bad to them. The only thing I see in Nigeria is the opportunity that I can see anybody. I don't know about you guys. You know, I share my personal story. I tell people, when I was growing up, I grew up in a normal average home. And normally what happens is that what are we talking about? How government has failed, how there's no light, this is not working. And I knew that most of us then were just looking for an opportunity to probably jump as a syndrome. But as I grew older, I made some new set of friends. And I realized that when we go somewhere and people are lamenting about which kind of government is this? There's no water. These guys are looking at themselves and say, oh boy, there is money to be made here. We give them water, we make money. And I found that the later are more comfortable in life because the only thing they are seeing is the opportunity surrounding them. And it comes out to issue of conflict too. If you want to deal with conflict from a positive perspective or a negative perspective, one thing is very sure, you can never see the same thing in the same way. Conflict in the workplace is even going to get worse as we go on. You know why? Because you know the agenda now is diversity, inclusion, all this grammar. And what does it say? It is now bringing people of different strange bedfellows together. We have people across various age groups, we have people across various backgrounds, people across various religious beliefs and all that. So you're going to have a lot of people having different beliefs and conflict issues coming up here and there. But the good thing is that they have decided to see the positive side of it rather than the negative. I don't know whether I get my point. So they want to encourage Muslims, Christians, interacting more, Jews, whatever. Why? Because they found that the way we all think are different. And the mix of those values brings out the best. I don't know whether I get it. So for instance, I'm a man above 50. And if you ask me what are the things I want in life, it's totally different from a 25-year-old man. I hope you know that. And so if we're in business together, I'm a risk-averse person, for instance. I'll be risk-averse because, I got bills to pay, so I want stability. But a 25-year-old man is going to be taking all the risk in the world. He's not even married, he doesn't have a responsibility anymore. So if you have a combination of those two people in the workspace, what you have a blend of those two things. Rather than have a situation whereby, you know, when I was growing up in my career, I used to make a mistake. When I employ people, I used to employ people that are like myself because I thought I was the ideal. But it was a big mistake because I learned too fast that what I should be doing is to employ people that can augment at my own areas of challenges. I say that we have a different values and sometimes they conflict. There's nothing wrong about it, but it's always nicer if we can appreciate where the other person is coming from. I tell people again, which is interesting, I said, look, I really have too many friction with people. And people say, why? Because if I know you, the first thing I want to know is where you are coming from. If I know where you are coming from, I can know what to expect and what not to expect from you. I don't know where I come from. And if I do that, it's easier for me to relate to you. Because I'm not going to judge you. I don't know whether I get it. There are some people, I'll give you a personal experience with a friend in the group. There was this girl, she was extremely very promiscuous. And within that group, everybody was condemning her. She's a bad girl, And I had the privilege of sitting with her one day. And she said, I want to tell you a story. She said there used to be a girl from age 5 when she was 14. She used to be sexually abused every other day. She said that girl is me. My body yearns for sex. I can't help myself. What she needs is help, not condemnation. I don't know where I'm coming. Because a lot of people don't even know where people are coming from. So, I tell people, the first thing I want to know is, what are your experiences? What is your background?